20 years ago, an influential piece of legislation called the Renewable Fuel Standard was signed into law. The RFS was written to promote domestic energy independence through renewable energy production. The RFS was a springboard for the ethanol industry that grew from 9.3 billion gallons of production in 2008 to over 16 billion gallons by 2024. Ethanol production in Minnesota doubled in that time to 1.4 billion gallons in 2024. In addition to promoting energy independence, the RFS had positive environmental and economic outcomes.
As a corn farmer, an ethanol plant shareholder and deliverer, I think about in my community, there's 50 really good jobs. There's a 10, 12 cent basis push on corn in our area versus those areas that don't have an ethanol plant. Those are real dollars coming back to my community, and those are people who send the kids to my church and my school and contribute to the civic life in my small town. So the RFS, more than just a national fuel policy, it is a down-to-earth, down-to-household policy that's been good for the whole country.
Ethanol comprises just over 10% of the fuel consumed in the U.S., that total tops 12% in Minnesota. While it wasn't billed as a money saver, consumers have reaped the benefits of the RFS.
We're able to use it here and value add here. So it helped the farmers out. And, you know, it lessened the price of fuel at the pump for the consumer. It gave them a better, cleaner product to burn in their automobiles at a cheaper price. They don't know that. Most of them don't know that, but it's fact.
Advocates say the renewable fuel standard remains as important today as it did when it was crafted 20 years ago.
But the RFS was really a well-crafted, thoughtful piece of bipartisan legislation that has done a ton of good for this country and for consumers, for farmers, for the environment. I think let's celebrate 20 years of good policy.
This is Dan Lemke reporting.